Hi, thanks for coming by. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and I appreciate every comment and like and sharing. That would be awesome. My name's Diane, and this is Artsy Wisdom. I'm going to be doing readings for all the different signs for the second half or the last 5 months of 2023. I'm going to pull a card for each month and then an overarching theme card. So I'm going to pull the camera down and we're going to start. So the first one I'll be starting with is Virgo. And so here we go, Virgo. Now the moon is in Capricorn. So the full moon's in Capricorn. So that may affect the Virgos for the next few weeks here, because this is the end of July, the very end of July. So I'm going to do Virgo for August, September, October, November. I'm going to do December, and this one is for the outcome for the year, or for the rest of the months. So I guess I'll flip them over for you. So this is August, the King of Wands. He is it's a very fiery man, older man. So what you might find in August, that you might be working on some visions or being strong or standing your ground. For some reason, I feel like this time he's standing his ground. He's also very helpful when it comes to being a partner. Like he wants to help you get there and he works with you. That's for August. For September, we've got a new job, we're working together, and I feel like this is learning a new skill or getting commissions or projects or working with each other. So this guy over here might be part of this arrangement, whether it's work or relationship, but usually this is having to do with a tangible thing, not necessarily an emotional thing, and that this project or the skill that you're learning or the school that you're going back to, you seem to be working towards something and it's really important. I think it's really going to affect you in a really positive way. So maybe, it is September, maybe you're going back to school and learning something. Is a larger theme. It looks like it's a big career. See this face right there? Looks like it's a very big career, and I feel like she is really important. So this one is, I'm doing these backwards so you can kind of know. So this one is October. Looks like love is coming your way, or very emotional satisfaction. A lot of beginning of emotional satisfaction that is going to bring you joy, a lot of joy in October. It could be anything from maybe you're going to get a new baby niece, or maybe it's going to be a new pet, or maybe a new relationship, or some sort of satisfaction that is really, and it's just, all of a sudden, it's just going to be like, bam. I don't know if you can see the wings of I've never noticed this before, but it looks like it's just going to land in your hand, and it's going to be surprising. So maybe you're going to meet the person of your dreams in October, if you're looking, or maybe you're going to discover something about yourself, or a joyful part of life, or a satisfying activity. But I'm getting that is going to really make your heart happy. For me, this thing's like, it's just something that's coming, like a new birth or a new life or a new experience that's very emotionally satisfying. So that's October. So we're going to do this way. So this is November, and November is, this is Queen of Cups. She's a very emotional, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Usually it doesn't have to be, but it could be you in a situation, because Virgos, you are very good at working really hard, but sometimes you can be very emotional because you forget about yourselves at times. A little bit of neglect happens there. Not in a bad way. It's just that you're focused on doing work and serving others and kind of not necessarily being in the forefront. So this could be a good friend who's offering you, here's another cup. Obviously, we've got more emotion. So this thing in October is going to lead into November, which is making you feel really positive, or this is a friend that's gonna, or maybe it's the sister that's having the baby, or the friend that's having the baby, or the person that's coming into your life that's offering you some really nice, joyful experience. This is also going to fulfill you, like you're making your heart full. The Queen of Cups is a bountiful person. Doesn't have to be a girl. It can be a a guy, generally speaking, it's more of a female energy or a very nurturing, kind, thoughtful energy. So this could be you in October where you're, no, I'm sorry, November, where you've recovered or you're absorbing this new experience from October. And it's really, really positive. It could be that if you are going to school or you're doing that, it may be that you're decided to go in a different direction and even more pleasant for you, even more exciting for you. The Three of Swords this is for December. So it looks like there may be some jolt, maybe a little bit of a disappointment. You know, around the holidays in December, we have a lot of expectations when it comes to life and what the holidays should bring. I'm guilty of that. When kids get older, you think, well, I want it to be great and everything, and you think everybody should be together, and it just doesn't work out that way. Life happens. So it may be that, or it may be, these are swords, so they're not necessarily it is a sorrow or a sadness or a little bit of a grief, but it could just be you didn't get something that you wanted. It doesn't mean any super heavy duty things that are a real problem for you, but it just could mean that it's a little disappointment because you've had this escalation of all this really positive energy in December. Or maybe it's you're tired because you have had so many positive things, or maybe it's the adjustment, you know, when you go, oh my God, I have all this stuff, and then nothing's happening. So then this is what this is. So it makes noise. Okay. The rest of the year, Temperance. Again, she's got her 2 cups with lots of wonderful bounty energy or emotions, beauty. Venus is in Leo. So I'm seeing that came into my mind. Venus in Leo. Venus is about love, money, security, beauty, art, music, and it's in Leo, so it's really shining right now. But it's going retrograde and it's going to come back. For anybody who has late degree Leo things in their astrology chart, that Venus is going back and forth, which is usually a benefit to you. So check your chart if you have an ability to do that late in Leo. But Temperance is about balance. So this is for the last 5 months of the year. I was screwing up earlier. So this is the entire vibe or energy around it. So it looks like you're going to have a lot of activity, a lot of positive energy, fulfillment, an emotional fulfillment. I see, especially in September, October, and November. It looks like you might have not too much of a good thing, but you'll have so plentiful of things that you might have to balance what you're doing physically, or your responsibilities or commitments may have to be adjusted. Things might pull you in a different direction because it's fun and it feels good. So think about how to balance yourself. And it's a marathon, not a sprint, as they say. So it looks like there's a road in here. I see it in the back going into the sun. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah. That looks like the sun is setting. So this is the seasons too. So that tells me maybe late in the year, you're going to have to balance some things. You might get pulled in too many directions. It almost like the shortest day of the year, December 21st. That's the feeling I'm getting, is that you'll have an aha moment where you go, okay, I have all this wonderful, plentiful things and I've got to balance it. And Virgos don't usually go off the deep end too much. So I don't see that as really a problem. Just keep it in mind. But Temperance is a beautiful card. It's a 14, which is a 5. So that tells me things will be busy. There'll be a lot of activity, not necessarily bad, just comings and goings. So it feels like a lot of really positive things this fall, or from August to December of 2023. Good luck, Virgo. I don't think you're going to need it. I think you're right where you're supposed to be.